Hello everybody, welcome back. After a run of 2-0 wins in the league, which saw us touch the top of the table at the end of last episode, we've had one game between that episode and this episode, because today we once again have another Severnside derby. Hello and welcome to episode 16 of To Be A Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode, as promised, two games for you. First of all, Swansea City in the Championship, and that's followed by Rochdale, also in the Championship. When you were with us last time, Rochdale, we played and won 2-0. Queen's Park Rangers, we won 2-0. Since then, we've played West Brom, beat them 3-2 at the Hawthorns. This was a bit of a topsy-turvy game, to be fair. We'll come back to that in a moment. But today we have an away game at Swansea and then a home game against Rochdale. But that game against West Brom, as I said, it was a bit topsy-turvy. But the player that you saw on the last episode score for us, Ryan Green, we brought him on, if you remember, against Queen's Park Rangers. And he came on, scored after 68 minutes and provided an assist for Liam Delap to make it 2-0, 3 minutes into injury time. He's been at it again. He scored 2 in this game against West Brom. Let's have a proper look at it. Niskins Cabano getting us a lead after 4 minutes. Ryan Green making it 2-0 after 11 minutes. We were coasting in this game, but typical Bristol City style, we threw, or looked to be throwing it away. Dyke after 48 minutes getting one back, and then Callum Stiles after 84 minutes with 6 minutes of proper time left. We were going, here we go again. Throw it away. Dan Bentley not having a good game, as you will see. But then that man, Ryan Green, got his second of the game 2 minutes into injury time. In fact, it was that good. Let's have a look at the goal, because it was the goal that rounded off a very good 3-2 win against West Brom. Here we go. Fernandez, Williams, Masengo, Green, Gordon back to Green, and Green tucks it away, and it was done and dusted in the match. An 8.7 for Ryan Green. I think he will be starting matches again today without any shadow of a doubt. Did realise that he had actually made a debut for us in the EFL Cup way back some time ago now. In fact, where do we find that? It's here somewhere in the milestones. Made a senior club debut on the 16th of the 8th, 2023 against Reading. It was in the EFL Cup. But obviously then didn't get a lot of game time until he made his debut a couple of games ago, and then gets his first senior goal against Queen's Park Rangers on the 14th of December. What a Christmas present for him. Today is Boxing Day. We have two games in very quick succession. This game against Swansea, and then we have a day's rest, and then we play Rochdale again on Saturday. So all very tight matches coming up. And of course, the other thing to bear in mind is that we're also about to enter the transfer window. And talking about transfer window, let's have a quick look in here. I know I did seem to think that we had a player that we'd sort of like agreed a deal on, but that was in one of the other saves, to be fair. Nothing in, nothing out, as it sounds. Ryan Cross actually has gone out on the 12th on loan to York City. He's gone to tie up with Ollie Thomas, who is also on loan there at York. Two Bristol City players there. But we do have some players that are unhappy and asking to leave. Taylor Moore, I think we did discuss with him if somebody come in and offered the a full asking price for him, 13 million, then we would sell him on. Having said all of that, it looks like Bournemouth might be in a position to come in, so we may well be losing Taylor Moore during this window. That's what's going on. Zach Viner wants to go and play at a better division, albeit Bournemouth, my memory serves me right. Can we check? Here we go. Bournemouth, I think, are in the same division as us, so that seems a bit of a bonkers idea that he thinks that we're going to do. Realistically, the best thing that could happen for Taylor Moore is that he goes to Bournemouth, we get promoted, Bournemouth don't, and he ends up playing Championship football next season while everybody else is playing Premier League football, just because he's a bit of an arse, if you pardon me saying so. Right, okay, that's where we're at. I think we'll get on with the episode and look at the team that is going to face Swansea in this Severnside derby. And here is the team. Bentley in goal, Fernandez, Nelson, Moore, who's the aspiration of Bournemouth. There we go. Or Bournemouth, Brentford and Norwich in for him now as well. Roberts out on the right, Delabashiru and Williams in midfield. Gordon takes up a left slot. Dak in behind Green. Freeman is on his way back from injury, so it could be a bit of a change around before we're too much older. Cabano continues out on the right-hand side, getting quite a bit of game time now, which is pleasing. Ryan Green continues up front as he shows signs of some really good form. Scored 3 goals in not so many matches, which is very good. Jenna only has 8 for the whole season, and Semenyo 7. So both of those not in the side today. Well, they are in the side, but they're on the bench today. Talking about the bench, Cairns, Townsend, Viner, Masengo, Semenyo, Delap, and Jenna are all on the bench. Pring is injured, which is why he doesn't feature in today's game. I couldn't get that out for a minute. What is the matter with you, Mark? So that's the side that will face Swansea in this Severnside derby. And because it's a Severnside derby or a derby match, it is televised. Swansea only winning 2 of their last 5, losing the other 3. We have had 5 straight wins with a little bit of help from Ryan Green up front there. This is how the table looks. We hadn't had a look at the table, so that's quite handy. As you'll see, we are 4 points clear at the top of the table from Norwich. The one thing we didn't do in the preamble. Apologies for that, but we'll come back to it at some point or other between the episodes. And we have a free kick here. Cabano with the free kick. Is he going to have a go? He is. And the goalkeeper had to sort of save it, make a good save at that. Roberts was messing around with the ball and Lawrence dispossesses him. That ball forward. It's found Pirro. And Pirro into the area. He's passed it back. He's been well defended at the moment. And Lawrence will get this ball into Pirro. And it's been... Bristol City type defending. Not getting rid of the ball when they had the opportunity. It's just route one, get it into road. See, Dak should have put that into touch. As it was, it came back in. Luckily, they put it wide. Something we want to see. As they come forward again, as well tackled this time by Williams. But Swansea still hold the possession. Is not what we want. Somerville's got a lot of running in him here, and Bentley saw that wide. Sure, it was a bit of an afterthought, or it looked like an afterthought. Gordon now with the ball on this left side. Inside to Delabashiru, back to Gordon. Gordon crosses the ball in. It's gone over the top for a corner. And I think Ryan Green was lurking, and it was Dak who had the opportunity there in the end. Cabano with the corner, swings it in, it's headed clear and gone out for a throw. half-hour mark comes. No goals to boot. 6 shots, 3 on target for us. There's a corner on the other side. Roberts with the corner. Moore, yes! That's what we will miss if he goes. He's 3rd of the season. Taylor Moore putting himself in the shop window here. And perfect corner. Perfect height. And all he had to do was get his head to that, which he did. And we've opened up a 7-point gap over Norwich at the moment. Not sure if it's Norwich not playing or Norwich. Let's have a look, see if we can find out. Yes, Norwich are playing in the later game, which is why at the moment we have that lead over them. The other teams have played, all played at 3 o'clock, and games are over. We had a 4 o'clock kickoff. So they finished as we get to half time. But Luton Town and Norwich are on the late game. So that's how it is at half time. 7 shots, none on target for Swansea. So they've had lots of shots, but just not hitting the target. Touch wood so far. 0.74, 49% possession. We've had 8 shots, 4 on target. 0.62, so our XG isn't as good. We have had 51% of the possession. But we do need to up our game in the second half. And we're underway with the second half. Swansea getting us underway. No changes at half time that I'm aware of. And as you'll see, Swansea did get back into that game in the second half there. Swansea have made a substitution. So let's go and have a look. Have we covered all the bases here? We do our chance to go trigger, never trigger in a press. Amari Hutchinson, I think we need to mark him out as a player that may cause us some problems. Thinking about it. So could this guy here, so I'm going to tightly do that with him as well. All right, changes confirmed. Flynn with a throw in. Hero. And Flynn flies that in. It's headed clear, but only as far as Swansea player. Green gets a tackle in. And all the way back to the goalkeeper. Oh, missed tackle and thankfully put it wide. Missed tackle there in defence. We'll see it again. Who missed the tackle? That one there. Not sure who it is at this minute. It's Nelson. Missed his tackle and gone wide. As we enter the dying minutes before we usually make a change. Long ball from Swansea. And that's headed down, but into the path of Whittaker's in. And I've hit the post this time. It's getting closer and closer. Whittaker's just come on, I've noticed. We need to make some changes here. Straight away, you could see he was dangerous, and we need to sort him out. Can't make the changes for ourselves at the minute. We can now. Right, let's have a look. Cabano is tired, and who are we going to bring on for him? Semenyo possibly on that right side. And we'll make him an inside forward. Oh, inside forward on attack. Green not having such a good game today out there. Connor Roberts is tired on the right hand at the back there. Viner could be coming on for him. And that's our 2 changes at the moment. Question arises, do we go 2 up top? Right, we're going to make that change for the minute. Confirm sub. Swansea definitely got themselves back in this. 80 minutes has come and gone. Let's have another look. Dak can't play out wide. He can play forward as a striker, but he's tired as well. So I'm thinking he may come off. What we need to do is bring on somebody who can go wide. Right, so Bradley Dack, he's going to come off for Liam Delap. Now, Delap could go forward, play alongside Green as the deep line forward, or should we set him up as a pressing forward? We'll put him as a pressing forward, I think. And we'll do that. See if we can get something out of this game by putting 2 up top. Matches there 2 up top. Just we've got 2 advanced players as well. They have a throw in now though, deep in our half. That's gone out. Hutchinson crosses it to Williams. Danger looms. Oh, he gets this ball in. We're in trouble, but that's well defended by Taylor Moore. And Swansea have made their last substitution as well, which we need to get on straight away. Jordan Williams is the player. We've dealt with him. Trying to keep them at bay. We have a corner to contend with first. The ball comes in, it's deep. It's Taylor Moore heading it away into touch. The immediate danger is averted. 85 or 86 minutes on the clock. And Jordan Williams showing his credentials straight away, but Taylor Moore in attendance there. Otherwise, that would have been in the back of the net. Very tight affair this as we head to injury time. And we are in injury time. We have 5 minutes of injury time to play. We're not in a position to do our usual, or are we? Delap. More of an attacking forward. Gordon can't really play in midfield. Semenyo either. So we're really stuck with the formation that we've got. That could go out to the right. Gordon to the right. Semenyo. He can't really play in either of those positions. We'll stick with what we've got for now. Moore. Oh, he's giving it away. No, he hasn't. Well saved, that man. Who was that? That was Nelson, I think. Saving the day. Forward to Semenyo. Semenyo back to Viner. Viner to Williams. Back to Viner. Semenyo. We just got to be careful. Hang on to the ball here, boys. Ball forward. Finds Ryan Green, who's had a quiet game. Semenyo. Over the top. And highlight continues. More, but that's given away to Hutchinson, and they're going to have one at the death here, and this will be very disastrous. No, it's gone into touch. It's our throw-in. And it's all over. We have managed to win this game by 1-0, albeit they had the better XG as it was. Taylor Moore, the man in the shop window, has put himself in the shop window. He's had a great game. Well defended. 16 shots, 6 on target, 1.20. They had 16 shots, 3 on target, 2.15. They should have put 2 goals away, really. Just kept missing the target, thankfully. We did have the bulk of the possession, though, in that game. How does that leave us in the table, bearing in mind the Norwich game is still to play? We may come back after the Norwich game has been played in this occasion, just so that we can get full perspective on how the table looks. So we did say we'd wait for the Norwich game to be over, and it is. They were in the lead by 3-0. Luton getting 2 goals back must have been squeaky bum, especially when Honeyman got the second after 90 minutes, but they did survive, and they are still tucked in behind us. 4 points behind us then, all played 23, halfway through the season. We are top of the table on 50 points. Norwich second on 46. Nottingham Forest, who were second for just a short space of time before the Norwich game was played. Pretty much even Stevens, goal difference as well as Norwich. Nottingham Forest in third. West Brom in fourth on 42. Swansea fifth on 42. Then come Bournemouth sixth on 40 points. Did they lose today? Yeah, you don't want to go there, Taylor. And then just outside the playoff spots, 11 points adrift of us are Queen's Park Rangers in 7th place on 39 points. In the drop zone, halfway through the season, Stoke, Reading and Rochdale. Rochdale being our second opponents in this particular episode. Right, there we go. Just a couple of days down to that match. We have put in a bid for a goalkeeper. I'm not sure if it's showing here. It's not as yet. In fact, he's a target similar to Bentley. He's probably not any better than Bentley, but we'll look and see if he's interested in coming to us so that we've got cover for Bentley in case he decides to go. But very similar sort of ilk as Bentley. So that's looking quite promising. Right, Rochdale then is the second game up in the episode. Rochdale, we've played them just that once, beat them 2-0 at their place at the start of that run of 2-0 wins. Nishkan Cabano and Taylor Moore, that man again, probably from the corner, gave us the win in that game. Can we do similar in this one? We're about to find out. Well, with 2 games in quick succession, it does give players a chance for a bit of a run out. And as you'll see, we have a number of players that are quite tired after that Boxing Day match. But this is the side that will face Rochdale in this second game of the episode. Bentley in goal, Pring, Townsend, Zarate and Viner, our defensive line this time out. Adauda and Masengo in midfield. An unusual pairing, I know. Rogers, Dak and Semenyo are attacking midfield. Jenna is up front. On the bench, Cairns, Roberts, Gordon, Dilap, Fernandez, Delabasharu and Ryan Green, who is also tired, albeit he's probably not as tired as he was when we first selected the team, but we'll see. He may well be better as that substitute that comes on and impacts the game. We're underway here at Ashton Gate. Rochdale, of course, being promoted from League One last season, but rock bottom of the Championship at the moment. I'm forgetting which division we were in then. That's the trouble with so many saves. They all have an impact. Norwich are winning, and as it is with the current scoreline here, it means that they have cut the lead to about 2 points. Free kick there, which hit the post. Half an hour gone. Still send that one forward, but Zarate underneath it. Viner to Semenyo. Masengo. Zarate back to Masengo. Masengo inside to Dak. Dak, long ball looking for Rogers. He's missed the target. And it seems to be a recent thing, this. Having a bit of missing the target. Coleman, goalkeeper, that one forward, and they've got a ball there, but it's tidied up by Townsend. Hasn't played much this season, but he's obviously trying to make a point. Dak, Semenyo, Masengo. Masengo to Zarate. Zarate to Townsend. Townsend to O'Dowda. O'Dowda gets it for Semenyo, who just got that all wrong, didn't he, basically? Dak is looking tired. All right, top row opposition instructions look as if they need updating. They are tired as well, mind you. So just those 2 points in it as it stands. Half time comes. It's 0-0 here at Ashton Gate. A game we should be winning, really, but I think with the tiredness, we've had 12 shots, 4 on target. That is our problem. We're not actually putting them away. 66% possession. We really should be winning this. They've had 3 shots, nothing on target to date. But I wouldn't like to get 1 on target and score from it. That's the problem. And we're back underway in this second half. No changes at halftime. We will be making some early in the second half, I'm thinking. But nothing doing in the first 10 minutes. We need to get a bit of impetus here. And with nearly 60 minutes on the clock, it is time to make changes. Bradley Dack is tired. He's going to come off. I think we're going to bring Ryan Green on alongside Jenna. We'll move Jenna to that side. And we'll move Jenna to a pressing forward. Back then going to come off for Ryan Green. Ryan Green will move into that place. And we'll make him an advance forward on attack. Just those 2 changes for the moment. Give a team talk. Point the finger. Faith in you, go out there and make a difference. And if anybody can, Ryan Green can. Back underway again, having gone 2 top. But as it is, Rochdale come forward, but Townsend tidies up that ball forward, and it's a poor ball at that. And they have a chance again. This time he's in. Oh, good save by Bentley. Ball forward, headed on for Ryan Green, but didn't get through. Townsend, nice tidy up. That was a poor ball from Townsend. And Briley nearly got in, all but for Bentley's leg. He stuck out in the way. 65 minutes gone. Still nothing happening. Not had a shot on target in this second half. Bentley putting that out for a corner. That was going in. And that's headed clear. But only as far as their player. We're not getting any traction here at the minute. Semenyo is tired out there. Katie Gordon is going to come on for him. And Katie Gordon will be an inside forward on that side, which means Rogers will switch to an inverted winger on the other side. I'm going to swap these 2 around. Green as the pressing forward. 2 of our changes made at the moment. As 76 minutes comes, I think we're going to go attacking. We're going to really try and push on here, see if we can sneak a goal. Cameron Pring is tired now at the back there. And that may well be our final change. So is Viner, really. Cameron Pring. Fernandez can come on for him on that side. Finger. Go and make a difference. It's not really had the desired effect. And this could end up a 0-0 draw. Better that than losing. But we really should have beaten Rochdale. It's 0-0 and it is. I think we've really suffered from A, too many changes, and B, everybody being tired after the Boxing Day game as well. 19 shots, 5 on target. We only had 1 more shot on target in that second half. 1.57, so we should have scored 65%. Rochdale 8-2.77. I think Norwich have closed the gap. Well, let's hope that doesn't come and bite us in the bottom. Norwich have closed the gap to just 2 points, but the more worrying is Nottingham Forest have, in fact, they'll be the same as Norwich, won't they, if they win that game in hand. So they'll still be 2 points behind. And it means 11 points now down to West Brom, who are in 7th place. So that's not a good end to the series, to the episode, but I think all things being equal, as I said, the fact that we were on the back of 2 games fairly quick succession, we couldn't really expect too much else from that. Right, let's get on, because we have another big episode coming tomorrow. We will be back for the FA Cup 3rd round against Birmingham, and then a top of the table clash against Notts Forest at their stadium at the where is it actually? You know, I've lost them now completely. There they are. Nottingham Forest. No, it's the wrong one, Mark. There we go. At the City Ground. Of course, it's called the City Ground. Why couldn't I remember that? So that's where we're coming back. Birmingham and Nottingham Forest. Barnsley and Millwall offline. Birmingham, Nottingham Forest in the next episode. It'll be out tomorrow. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of this and our other series going on at the moment, from the bottom to the top. Of course, the wrap-up of Making Tottenham Hotspurs again, because that series is coming to an end. If you want to catch up with that right at the end, then keep your eye out for it. There's the playlist lurking around if you want to follow that through. Of course, we're all getting ready for FM23 beta due to be released around about 25th of October. So these episodes these series that we're currently on will start winding down, ready for that when it comes out. New episodes of To Be A Legend currently released every Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel, then you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 17. It's out tomorrow, Sunday at 11 o'clock. Until then, it's a very goodbye.